Hi, everybody. Well, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers are back home this week. As a matter of fact, they have their next 2 games at home, and they are big. You're going to be hearing that every week now till the season ends. Coming off that tough loss in Calgary, the Bombers have to pick themselves up off the mat and get ready to play the defending Grey Cup champion Edmonton Eskimos on Friday night, 7:30 at Investors Group Field, and then the following Saturday, the BC Lions come in here, the second-place team in the West. So two huge games upcoming. As far as Edmonton is concerned, this is the third and final meeting of the season between the two. The Eskimos won the first one here in Winnipeg. The Bombers won the second in Edmonton, and you'll recall that's the game that started Winnipeg with Matt Nichols at quarterback on their 7-game win streak. Eskimos will come in here desperate. They are 6-7, fighting for a playoff spot, and the Bombers at 8-5 can't take anything for granted. This game will just go a long way for both these teams in determining whether or not they make the playoffs and, in fact, where they are positioned in the playoffs if they do get there. So for me, a couple of keys in this game for Winnipeg Kia and the Waverly Auto Mall. Bring in any Blue Bomber game ticket and you'll get $500 off your next vehicle purchase at Winnipeg Kia. We'll start with Edmonton quarterback Mike Riley. You know, I've said this before and I say it every time they play Edmonton. You have to contain him. You can't let him get loose and take off and run, which he loves to do, and boy, he can really hurt you with his legs. And then his receiving core, Darrell Walker, and in particular Darius Bowman, those are 2 guys you just have to control. They're both having big years, and they are the most dangerous weapons that the Eskimos have. And the former Bomber Odell Willis at defensive end, who's always a going concern. If the Bomber O-line can control that defensive front for Edmonton, give Matt Nichols some time, open some holes for the running back, then I think they'll be in good shape. Bombers and Eskimos, Friday night. Bud Grant's going to be honored. His name goes up on the Ring of Honor to add to the excitement of a huge football game. It kicks off at 7:30 on Friday night, and we'll be on the air with the pregame show starting at 6 on 680 CJOB.